What's good, y'all? Did y'all see what Amanda Seales had to say about Cheyenne Bryant? I swear, sometimes I'm looking at this stuff and I really think I'm being pranked. I'm like, these people can't really think this. This got to be for engagement. This got to be for views. This got to be to start a discussion so they can get clicks, so the ads can show. But let's get to it.
Why are you all so obsessed about Cheyenne Bryant? I'm beginning to think that this is a bot thing. Why are you so obsessed about this? Like, okay, she lied. I can see if she lied and like harmed people, but she was on my podcast and she was brilliant. I think it's up that she lied. You know, and then that's that. The need to, if y'all went this hard against like Kamala Harris for supporting a genocide, then like, what would, that would matter to me. There's no match. I don't need to have some type of debate with Cheyenne Bryant. At the end of the day, for some reason, she felt like she needed to lie about credentials.
What? Yo, she literally said, so what, she had to figure out a reason that she needed to lie. She's a grifter, that's why. It ain't no figure out. If you mislead and they believe you something you not, like anybody would go for surgery without certification. Like anybody would let somebody work on their car without certification. Like, what are we talking about? You gonna let somebody build your house that doesn't have certification? I think not. Why is she making excuses for this woman? Is this some feminism thing? I have no idea. Now, we know that this Amanda Seales has had certain self-declared issues, so we're going to allow for that. But let's continue to hear what else she got to say.
I don't know why. I think part of the reason is because we live in a world where we act like credentials is what determines somebody's effectiveness across the board. And in some respects, it is absolutely necessary. And in her respect, it actually wasn't necessary for her to do the work that she does. That being said, I just don't care. I don't care. She was on my podcast and she was incredible. I don't care. I think it sucks, and I think it was not smart, and I think that at the end of the day, there are people who work really hard to get doctorates. There are also people who call themselves doctor when they get an honorary doctorate, and I don't think that's much different. I don't think it's much different. Maya Angelou was walking around calling herself Dr. Maya Angelou. She didn't complete a doctorate. Some university gave her a doctorate. Which university was it? Was it Spelman? I think it was Spelman.
Nothing like contradicting yourself. What's the big deal? Oh, there's some times where it is necessary. There's people that work hard for doctorates. But then there's people who's honorary who call themselves doctor. But they don't practice. You understand what I'm saying? She's trying to practice. She's dealing in mental health. That's a medical field. You should know from what you told us about yourself. So if you don't think that that's important as a credential, you're trying to wrap it into, if you can fake it good enough, that should be good enough. Would you take a flight with a fake pilot who just happened to know how to fly good? I don't think so. Let's continue.
So I just don't. Yeah, Maya Angelou had an honorary doctorate. She didn't complete a doctoral. She didn't do doctoral study. It's like faux rage to be like all up in arms about this one person. So someone here said, this one person is influencing vulnerable Black people and therefore they are causing harm. It's funny how you can hand wave that away so callously. How is she causing harm? How is she causing harm? Is she giving bad advice? Is she invoking folks to harm themselves? How is she causing harm? She is falsely using a title to give people, to endear people to trust her more. That's whack. Causing harm? I don't know, playa. I think your version of harm is really loose compared to how much harm is being caused to black people in real life.
Hey, yo, does she have like a split personality or something? She just said, how is she causing harm? And then comes back and says, oh, she's using credentials to make people think she's something that she's not, that she's qualified. It is a prerequisite to do the things she's trying to do. Not the life coach, but the counseling and all this other stuff and calling them sessions. Like, are you serious? So how does this woman not understand and then understand? Probably based on somebody typing something common sense into her chat, right? So, but let's continue.
Listen to who you want to, don't listen. Okay? Like I said, Cheyenne Bryant was on my podcast and she was excellent. She helped a lot of people that day. Even before this happened, people would hit me and say, I really loved that episode. I learned a lot from that episode. I don't know why she felt she needed to lie. I don't. And I think that that's something she should talk to a therapist about, because I'm sure that there's actually something very legit at the root of that. But ultimately, she was empowering people. Everything I've seen with her has been her empowering people. And saying to faces that they needed to hear that weren't trying to hear it.
Yo, this is the most contradictory assessment of the situation I've ever heard. So she says she was doing good work. So you confusing performance with qualifications, right? Then you say she needs to talk to a therapist. Now, should she go to a grifter or should she talk to a licensed real doctor with paperwork? I wonder. This whole situation, like I said, man, you ever go online and you like, is this real? And I don't even mean no AI. I mean real people when you asking, is it real? So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Till next time, man. It's your boy Del. We out.
I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down.
Stop lying!
I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Why I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.